there's one badge that your player needs to have in the game, what is it?
Catch and shoot. Yeah, at first, because at the beginning, when your grade is low, if you're making your shots on catch and shoots, that's easy. Yeah, you can do your style. So yeah, catch and shoot.
I would say posterizer. I want to get those animations where I'm dunking on somebody, so I need that badge.
It's hard not to look at the standings and start thinking about the playoffs already. But Clark, how early do you think is too early to start looking ahead at the postseason?
Well, I think you got to play where your feet are. You can't be looking too far ahead if you're a player. It's fun for us to talk about playoff races and potential matchups, but for players and coaches. And now,
a look at the Pelicans starting group. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum is out there with Johnson. And it's Diakite in at the 5. Now here's Ingram. From deep, Johnson. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram.
Outstanding decision-making by Ingram there, working it to the open man. Really good possession.
Pass to Suggs. And here's Carter. Fires from deep. Suggs, no good. On the wing, MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Inside, here's McCollum. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And there's a 3-second violation. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Pass to Wagner. McCollum defends. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta. 6 to shoot. Down low. Johnson. Second chance shot. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Johnson's got 5 now.
And right away, he's going to work on the boards, just fighting for every rebound. Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. Those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Clark, as with most young teams, the Magic struggle with consistency.
Look, B.A., that's just how the NBA can be for young teams. I mean, it's a hard league, a really hard league. It's tough. Everybody's good. But there are some benefits to going through the growing pains of being young. You learn on the fly. And there's no better teacher than experience, which comes from reps and time on the floor together. And ultimately, you hope it pays dividends going forward.
Now here's Ingram, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Here's Williamson. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. Orlando trailing here. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Off target from outside. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's McCollum, and that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far. And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Carter from outside. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Here's New Orleans now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Left side, Johnson. Out to McCollum. This one for three. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Orlando calls timeout.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high-percentage shots.
Wagner outside. Got a piece of it. Pass to Suggs. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Now Johnson. Rebounded by Suggs. With the 10-footer, McCollum pulls it in.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Suggs. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
So much of the offense ran through him. Looking at the assist total, we saw how unselfish he can be.
5 to shoot. Carter can't get it to go. To the inside. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Ingram. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game. Orlando shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Back to Wagner. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
No denying the future is certainly bright for Wagner. He's a superb scorer already who also is growing as a passer. When Franz Wagner went 8th overall to Orlando in the 2021 draft, his family was ecstatic. Him and his brother Mo, teammates with the Magic. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that if you're Wagner.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pass to Armstrong. Out left to the wing. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Johnson. And a nice finish on the layup. Johnson's got 13. The Wagner brothers. Not the only brother teammates we've seen lately, Clark.
That's exactly right, V.A. I mean, how about the Morris twins on the same Phoenix Sun squad? You know, that's got to be pretty special to play with your sibling, I would think.
And so here is Orlando after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Ingram. Johnson inside. 13 points in the game. And that one's good. Ingram for 3. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Or as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
The Pelicans making a switch here. New Orleans on D. They have a 19-point lead, and the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. On the take. Deflected. And they're able to recover. Well, the Magic shooting has not been great early, just 27%. Banked it in off the glass.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Now here's Johnson. 13 points in the game. And they double up MP. And the 3 off target.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Covered by Ingram. Back to Kuzma. Pass to Trent. Here's Echenike. Shot clock at 6. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first run.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now here's Johnson. Stevenson with the ball. Back to Johnson. From outside the arc. The rebound by Gibson. Here's Orlando. Down by 15. Back to Kuzma. Fires for 3. The Pelicans pull it in.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And yep, it's good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Echenike. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First free throw's good. Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Trent against Johnson. Over Trent. Outside Stevenson. Puts one up from 19. It's not going to go for him. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Kuzma down low. Working on Jones. It's Kuzma with the miss.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Jones, the pass to Johnson. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter here. Fires the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. To the middle. Echenike, no good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
From 9 feet. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Johnson's got 18 points in the game.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Trent against Johnson. Kuzma for 3. And they recover it. Here's Echenike. Misses the layup. New Orleans has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Stevenson, the pass to Johnson. Drops in the layup for 2. Johnson's got 20 points.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Well, Orlando shooting 28% in this first quarter. Kuzma outside. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Echenike. Trent for three. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson inside, guarded by Trent. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
To end the run. And the layup is good. He's got 6.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
And so it's New Orleans with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Fans, your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Pelicans here, guys.
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
So for the Pelicans right now, they've got Johnson, Zion Williamson out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Jones in at the 3, the small forward.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Hawks had a huge game. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and was on point from deep. A Hall of Fame level performance the whole league is talking about now. It was a masterpiece. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And it's all from three-point range. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. Here's Jones. Nice D from Wagner. The Magic have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Armstrong. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
And with a drive like that, you have to ignore the scoreboard and just appreciate the energy he's still playing with.
Now here's Green. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
The first one falls. And Johnson drops them both. The Magic have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Now here's Wagner. Defense is right there. The floater. Offensive rebound. And the shot goes in.
Wagner showing some grit and fight on the offensive boards, using his height and muscle to track down the miss.
McCollum, the pass to Johnson. Here's Daniels. Green up top. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Orlando calls timeout.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
The Pelicans making a switch here.
Let's hear it for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
The Magic have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Suggs.
New Orleans foul. Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Wagner outside. Outside Carter, 6 on the shot clock. The Magic need to put one up here. Lets it go from deep.
And it helps when McCollum is active on this end. The coaching staff has to love his effort. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Out of bounds. It'll be Pelicans ball. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. MP is doubled. Yes, it's good. Johnson's got 28 points for the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wagner against Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Tries to break his ice. The Pelicans pull it in. Williamson's got his 5th rebound in this one. McCollum on the wing. Armstrong grabs the miss.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
From Wagner. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Elbow. 2.
Shooting for New Orleans. Johnson taking 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Johnson.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Here's Daniels. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's Suggs. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. McCollum's shot is off.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity, gone awry.
Wagner against Williamson. A shot to stop the drought. Orlando gets it back. The 3 from Suggs. Drops in the 3. Suggs has got 7.
You know, it's not his greatest strength. He's got a lot of different things that he's good at, but Suggs will hit the 3 if you give it to him.
Pass to Johnson. Over Suggs. The shot by Johnson, no good. Orlando has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Daniels, that one's true.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Suggs, covered by Johnson. Suggs, no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to...
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous.
64.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. New Orleans has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Outside Ingram. To the paint. Here's Johnson. The rebound by Carter. The Magic shooting only 26% for this game. Not good. And for New Orleans, Ingram and Zion, the former Dukies, in it forward. Johnson is out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Diakite in at the center position.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
So he gets them both. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. MP is doubled. Count that bucket. Johnson's got 32 points.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Pass to Armstrong. Looking to get back on track. By Carter. And we have to take another look at that block.
Those kinds of plays are the ones that get you on the lead and help keep you in front.
So it's the Pelicans now. McCollum, the pass to Johnson. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Johnson's got 34 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Carter, the pass to Wagner. And it's good for 2. Wagner's got 5.
Staying strong against the contact, playing right through it. Wagner fighting for that finish.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit. They're going to have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
From deep, Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Back to Suggs. Baseline jumper. Drained it for 2 points. Suggs has got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, I like Suggs knocking down that mid-range jump shot. That's what the defense gave him. Make them pay for it.
Johnson passes to McCollum. Three-pointer off the mark for Orlando. They've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Suggs with the bucket.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Outside Ingram. Left side Johnson. And they double up MP. There's the 3.
New Orleans foul. Mamadi Diakite. Second personal foul. First team foul.
For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Ingram against Wagner. Driving to the basket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum, and he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the Magic.
And he makes both free throws. So it's the Pelicans now. Outside Ingram. Outside Johnson. And he makes it on the layup. Johnson's got 39.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up. Pass to Suggs.
From downtown. Pelicans cleared away.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Picked his pocket. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. To the inside. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Wagner outside. Pass to Armstrong. Wagner outside. He's off on that one.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Johnson against Wagner. Johnson passes to Williamson. Clock at 6. Back to Johnson. From deep. Armstrong grabs the miss.
Maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I don't think his coaches will agree.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Here's Carter. No luck on that one. New Orleans has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Johnson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
Johnson, one shot.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. So it's Orlando now. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
13 feet out. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 21 points in the game.
Suggs handling his business so far in this one. Really putting the work in on the offensive end.
Pass to Daniels. Here's the 3. And the Pelicans get it back. From deep. Cash.
Daniel.
It's MP picking up the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists in the game. Wagner outside. The 3 from Suggs. That one doesn't drop. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is. And that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Pass to Suggs. Gets stolen by Johnson. Here's McCollum. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Johnson passes to McCollum. Back to Johnson. And they double up MP. Shot clock at 6. And there's McCollum on the assist by Johnson.
Assisted.
McCollum's got 10 points.
I just love the ball.
Here's Carter. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
Pass to Daniels. From deep, Johnson. Armstrong grabs the miss. Orlando's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. From behind the arc. That one is off. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 15-6 run. Williamson controls the rebound and the putback.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
For Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Back to Suggs. Got a hand on it. Now McCollum. He's got 10. And they double up MP. McCollum on the wing. Puts it up. Good. And the assist goes to MP. Johnson's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Back to Wagner. Pass to Suggs. Wagner with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Armstrong. Over Williamson. And the shot no good. A bit short. New Orleans has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Pass to Diakite. And here's Johnson. The 6-footer. No luck on that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. Here's Wagner. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here.
Magic ball. Substitution on the board.
Trent outside. Knocked loose. In transition, here they come. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 46.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Trent outside. Kuzma outside.
Remaining in the third.
Back to Trent. Rebounded by New Orleans. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Trent. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Trying to get back on track. The Pelicans pull it in.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Here's Johnson. That one drops for him. Johnson's got 48.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Another bucket. Wow.
Another 50-point game from him, and he is now 3rd in the record books for most 50-point games in a season.
You can't deny the greatness we've seen from him all year long. He has performed at the highest level, night in, night out. Here's Echenike. No good there. And New Orleans will come the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Jones finds Johnson. Oh, another one falls.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Gibson. And that one is hammered home.
just magnificent. I mean, he punishes the D for lackluster effort.
They look a little disorganized there. The result is an emphatic jam.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Johnson with a bucket.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans making this game a no contest. They poured it on early, and they've never let up. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Line change here for Orlando. We've got Kyle Kuzma. Suggs is out there with Wagner. Then it's Wendell Carter. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And they pick up 2.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Kuzma outside. Outside Carter. Wagner outside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Dwight Powell.
Hey, I can't fake it, fellas. I mean, Franz Wagner, 6'9", can make threes, mobile, agile. I'm actually glad I'm just sitting back watching these guys instead of trying to guard them.
And both free throws good for Wagner.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Locks them up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
Stevenson defending. Kuzma outside. Here's Wolf. Powell covers. Wolf, good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
The Magic have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Armstrong. Powell covers. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Trent, he's checked in for Wagner. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. On the wing, MP. Powell passes to Johnson. It's stolen by Trent. Kuzma, right side. He drops it from range.
Tell you what, guys, he seems to improve with every game. I mean, Kuzma continues to hone his catch-and-shoot game.
Pass to Dozier. Up top, Powell. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 58.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Orlando has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Stevenson defending. Here's Trent. No good. A bit long that time.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Kuzma outside. Here's Wolf. Pass to Trent. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Johnson passes to Powell. Armstrong grabs the miss. Orlando has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth. Johnson against Trent. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Pelicans have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Right side Johnson. Hits yet again. Wow! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Trent outside. And as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts?
Respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball. And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Clock at 6. Stevenson defending. Powell pulls it in. The Pelicans have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Pass to Dozier. Back to Stevenson. Johnson with it. Here's Dozier. Defended by Kuzma. Here's Dozier. Back to Johnson. Goes up at the stripe. Armstrong grabs the miss. Magic shooting right below 40% here in the fourth. Wing shot on the way. And the basket by Trent.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Dozier. And he lobs it up top. Shot by Johnson, no good.
It would have been a sensational alley-oop finish. Tough to nail the timing of that long pass.
Now here's Kuzma. Well, Clark, when you joined the NBA in 1982, there were around 300 players. Nowadays, it's over 500.
Yeah, you know, some would argue that's more opportunities, which is factual, but also others would say it's a little watered down now. But there are more good players, so I think it's basically an expansion of the talent level we see across the world. And the world is where the game is played, and that continues to be demonstrated by the number of international players that continue to make a mark on the NBA. So overall, I think it's a good thing to see the number of players expand at the NBA level.
Orlando has gotten 3 threes to fall out of 4 attempts here in the fourth.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Pelicans.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
That's a nice feeling to get the sweep. Even though it is a small number, still nice to get that sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:11 left in the fourth. Pass to Dozier. On the wing, MP. From the arc. That shot is off. And for the Magic, they're shooting just around 32% from the field. The shot by LeVert, no good. So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Johnson. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Houston. Here's Wolf. And stolen by Green. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Johnson with a bucket.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Houston. Stevenson with a rebound. Here's Johnson. And yes, another basket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. And so New Orleans takes this one by a large margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.